So that leaves us with 1n plus 4 equals 8. Now this is a one-step problem that isn't something new. So how do I get rid of plus 4, Sam? Minus 4. So n equals 4. I want you to check this out. On the hanger diagram, we subtracted n from both sides. And on the hanger diagram, we subtracted 4 from both sides. It's exactly what we did in our equation. Let's look at, you guys, one more hanger diagram maybe, I think. So let me make this hanger. Okay? And on this hanger, let's have x, and a 12. Okay? On this side, let's have x, temptation, no, and 4. So what can I cancel here? What can I look at canceling? Who can tell? James? James P., you see anything I can cancel? Cancel 4, okay. I can cancel 4 of these and 4 of those then, right? So my 12 will become what? 8. Thank you. James, pick someone to tell me something else to cancel. All right, Cash, what else can I cancel? If it's the same on both sides, I can remove it from both sides, and I've still got my balanced hanger. X from both sides, okay? Let's do that. Okay, Cash, pick someone else to see what else we can remove from both sides. And it can't be James, because he already went. It can be the other James, then. Okay, James, what else can I cancel from both sides?
X.
Yeah. Look what that leaves me, guys. What does X have to equal then? 8. So let's look how that looks like as an equation. I got a 2x plus 12 equals 3x plus 4. So I can cancel those 2x's from both sides right here first. Remember, the goal is x equals number. That leaves me with 12 equals x plus 4. All right, and then I can cancel a 4 from both sides, minus 4. So x equals 8. It's kind of no new big ideas. You keep, it's like a new piece to the game or the new piece to the puzzle. So let's look at your homework or your classwork. Okay, so here's problem number 1. Negative n minus 5 equals 7 plus n. Sean, any ideas of what we should try to do first here? Remember, goal here is n equals number. That's our goal. I'm just asking you for a guess, so you can be like, don't worry about being wrong. So add 5 to both sides. We can, Sean, we can. I think there's a better way. So instead of getting that, we want to get n on the same side first if we can. It's got potential for less steps. So how can I get rid of one of those n's? We just need to get rid of one of them. I actually would like to get, my preference, which it doesn't have to be, is to get rid of that n. How can I get rid of a negative n? Add n. So let's add n to both sides. You don't have to. I could subtract n from both sides as well. So when I add n to negative n, it cancels. And I'm left with negative 5 equals 7 plus 2n. So I want to make sure I hold up right there. Does everybody see why I've got what I've got now? Pretty much on my hanger, I took that negative, added 1 to it, but to keep it balanced, I added 1 to the other side too. Okay. Also, be mindful of this. Kids lose this sometimes. That negative, that has to follow the negative 5, okay? All right, now I'm going to Ariana. What do you think I should do next? A little hint. Now I just got a 2-stepper. I just can't hear because of the fan blowing. Subtract 7, yes. Subtract 7 from both sides. I can get rid of it over here. That gives me negative 12 equals 2n. One more step, Kennedy. What do you want me to do? Divide both sides by 2. And when I write my answer, because math is what, Sam?
Numbers?
Communication, thanks. I would have also taken lit. Okay. So I'm going to write n equals
Not communication.
-6. I write the variable on the left when I'm done because that's the whole point. I'm trying to figure out what n is. And you'll also notice I use the word is and equals interchangeably. It's because that's what the equation's saying. All right, cool. Let's look at number 2 together.
-6.
I can show you, see. So you go with the -7, -7. That's -12. Then I divided by 2 to get rid of this 2. -12 divided by 2, -6. Thanks for asking. Numero dos. -7 plus 7b equals 4b plus 8. All right, so remember, goal here is letter equals number. It's like a puzzle. That's what we're trying to figure out. Owen, what do you want to do first? Just make
Add 7.
add 7. So
No, wait.
we could, you could still get to the answer, but there's potential for more steps. It's going to be fewer steps.
Would I just minus 4b?
4b, that's what I would do. So it's got potential for less steps. We're going to subtract 4b from both sides. Are you guys seeing that 4b kind of cancels? That will leave us with -7 plus 3b equals 8. And what's cool, guys, is once we get the variable on the same side, we've got a 2-stepper. We've done 2-steppers. Nothing new. In fact, none of this is new. On the last quiz, this is my thought bubble. This is a thought bubble. On the last quiz, you did something like 7b minus 4b, didn't you? So even this isn't new. All right, what's next? Billy, what do you want me to try next?
Cancel out -7.
Yeah, how am I going to do that?
Add 7.
Add 7. Keep my hanger balanced. I'm adding 7 to both sides. So I get 3b equals 15. By the way, b is my least favorite variable
Why?
because it's bougie. No, it's because it looks like a 6. I like x. X doesn't look like any numbers.
Besides multiplication.
Yeah.
But I don't use multiplication as x, right? For that reason, yeah.
Whatever.
Or an A.
A can kind of look like a 0 sometimes. All right. Finley, how do I get rid of that 3?
You divide it by 3.
We're divide both sides by 3. And I get b equals 5. Now, thinking about the hanger, if we've got 3b, it looks something like this, right? And 15. And really what we're doing is splitting that 15 into thirds, right? You kind of see why we divide by 3 there? It's kind of cool. I like thinking about the hanger a lot. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have Naya pick out which one. We're going to do one more together before I have you trying some on your own. Naya, which one? Look at all the number 20. All 20. Look at all 20 on the front page. You pick which one we do together next.
How would we do number 6?
3? That's the one? Okay. Let's do 3. Numero trace. 3 plus 6b equals 4b plus 1. Cash money. What am I going to do first?
You can add the 2b. So
Oh, I got the 4b and 6b. I want to get rid of one. Which one do you want to get rid of? It doesn't matter.
6b
Okay, how do you get rid of plus 6b?
minus.
There we go, Cash. All over it. Minus 6b. We can. I personally like to rock that positive coefficient, but we're going to rock the negative, Cash. Cash gets what Cash wants, guys. All right, there it is. It's going to work. It works just the same. Maria, what am I doing next? Not divide by -2? Okay, good. Minus 1. So I've got 2 equals -2b. Last step, Brayley. What do I got to do to this? I'm right here.
Oh, D equals negative.
I don't want the answer. I want to know what to do.
Oh, whoops.
Divide by what? -2. So do you guys see that it gets you that -1 either way? So let's go. I think I heard Finley saying, did you subtract 3b from both sides, Finley?
I didn't. So
Did anybody subtract 4b from both sides?
I did.
Okay, so check this out. 3 plus 2b equals 1. Subtract 3. 2b equals negative 2 divided by 2, so b equals negative 1. It won't change your answer. That's why Cash got what Cash wanted, because it was mathematically sound still. Myself, I like to rock this positive coefficient when I can. That's just like a personal preference, though, okay? So big picture, if you can, what do you get on the same side first? Variable. Variable, same side first. Like, you don't have to, right? But it's going to make less steps, because let me show you what happens if you don't. Let's say you got that n plus 3 equals negative 2n minus 15, and you try to add 15 to both sides first. That's fine and all. But then you got this. And then maybe you want to keep that positive coefficient, so you add 2n, and then kids will mess this up. Then you have to have a 0 on one side. Are you noticing that this is more steps now?
Yeah.
Minus 18, it's just more steps. I can still get the answer. If you get that variable on the same side as early as possible, you have potential for less steps, and that's kind of nice. Anybody like less steps? Unless you're trying to get that 10,000 on the Fitbit, then you don't want less steps. All right, Braylee.
Can we try number 6?
Well, how about, let's just do the first step. Well, yeah, let's just do 6. You asked. Braylee gets what Braylee wants. All right. What do you think I should do to both sides first, Braylee?
Minus 6.
Minus 6m? Sure. I would have added 6m to both sides, but we can get there.
I would divide by both.
Okay. Now what, Braylee? Now what? Now what?
Okay, so minus 5.
Yep. That's cool. Now what?
Divided by 5, which is equals 0.
Yeah. M can equal 0. So check it out. If you were to substitute it in, 0 plus 5 equals 5 minus 0. It's cool. It's tight. All right, guys. Let's get after it.